Welcome back to the Super Rare Coins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video, we're revealing the top 5 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The year 1971 marked a major milestone in British currency. It was the year the United Kingdom officially adopted the decimal system. This historic event is known as Decimal Day, which took place on February 15, 1971. Now before that, the UK used the old system of pound shillings and pence, 240 old pence in 1 pound. After decimalization, the system was simplified to 100 new pence per pound. To help people adapt, the new coins were marked with the word new, so people could tell the difference between old pennies and the new decimal coins. That's why your coin reads new penny. It's one of the first ever decimal pennies, making it a cornerstone of modern British coinage history. The 1971 one new penny was designed with a simple yet elegant look that represented both tradition and modernity. The obverse side or front features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was introduced in 1968 and used until 1984. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The legend around the edge reads Elizabeth II d Reg 1971, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside, features the crowned portcullis, a gate symbol often associated with the Palace of Westminster. The inscription reads New Penny above with the value 1 below. The design that it's made of bronze, weighs 3.56 grams and measures 20.32 millimeters in diameter. The 1971 one new penny was struck without a mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Royal Mint, which had recently moved its operations from London to Lancashire, Wales, in preparation for decimalization. The 1971 issue was struck in large numbers. Over 1.5 billion coins were minted, as it was the first year of the new system. However, despite the huge mintage, most of those coins have been in circulation for over 50 years. That's why finding a 1971 new penny in extra fine or uncirculated condition is becoming increasingly rare today. Most have scratches, tarnish, or corrosion from years of handling. When we talk about coin value, the most important factor is condition. Let's break it down. Circulated coins used in daily transactions show wear and are very common. Extra fine coins like the one in our topic show only minimal signs of wear, with all design details still sharp and visible. Brilliant uncirculated coins or proofs are the top grade examples and are much more valuable. Collectors often look for coins that still have their original red luster, as that's a sign of minimal circulation. A red or red-brown surface greatly increases a coin's appeal and price in the collector's market. What's the market value of the 1971 one new penny in extra fine condition today? Here's a breakdown of approximate collector values in 2025. Circulated condition, 5 to 10 cents USD. Extra fine condition, 50 cents to $1 USD. Brilliant uncirculated, $2 to $3 USD. Proof or mint set coins, $4 to $6 USD. Error coins, off-center, double die, etc., can range anywhere from $10 up to $100 plus USD, depending on rarity and visibility of the error. While not every 1971 new penny is worth a fortune, coins with strong luster, minimal wear, or striking errors are getting harder to find, and collectors are willing to pay for quality. Examples: the 1971 one new penny holds a very special place in British numismatic history. It's not just another coin, it's a symbol of change, modernization, and the start of a completely new currency era. Collectors from around the world value this coin for its historic significance, especially as part of the first decimal coinage series under Queen Elizabeth II. Many collectors also try to complete a full 1971 decimal coin set, which includes the half penny, new penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, and 50 pence coins, all firsts of their kind. If you own a 1971 new penny, check the following details to assess its potential value. Condition: look for sharp details on the Queen's portrait and portcullis. Luster: bright red or red-brown coins fetch more value. Error marks: look for any misstrike or doubling, those can be worth significantly more. Storage: keep your coin in a dry, airtight holder to preserve its color and surface. So there you have it, the 1971 one new penny Elizabeth II, the first of its kind, and a true piece of British coinage history. Even though it's common in circulation, an extra fine or brilliant uncirculated coin can hold impressive collector value and serve as an excellent historical keepsake. Remember, every rare collection starts with coins like this, small in size, but rich in history. Top 2. The year 1977 was a special one in British history. It marked Queen Elizabeth II's silver jubilee, celebrating 25 years on the throne. During this time, the Royal Mint produced millions of coins to mark the event, but the one new penny stood out as part of the country's decimal coinage system introduced just a few years earlier in 1971. The one new penny coin was made of bronze containing about 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. It replaced the pre-decimal penny and became part of the UK's modern coinage we still see traces of today. The new penny wording on the coin was used from 1971 until 1981 to distinguish it from the older pennies before decimalization. Let's take a closer look at the design details that make this coin so iconic. On the obverse side, we see a beautiful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Mackin. She is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, facing right, one of the most famous and elegant depictions of Her Majesty ever used on coinage. The inscription around her reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1977, which means Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, we see the bold words New Penny. At the top, with the crown portcullis design in the center, a classic symbol associated with the British Parliament. Below it, the denomination 1 is clearly struck. And importantly, this coin has no mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Royal Mint in Lancashire, Wales, which typically didn't use a mint mark for circulation coins. Now here's where things get interesting. The 1977 one new penny was struck in huge numbers. Over 869 million coins were made for circulation. But finding one today in extra fine or uncirculated condition is not easy. Most of these coins were heavily used and show wear scratches or fading color. However, a coin that has sharp details, strong luster, and minimal wear can stand out in the collector's market. Collectors especially value 1977 pieces with full original shine clear lettering and undamaged surfaces. The market value of the 1977 one new penny today. Let's find out. In average circulated condition, this coin is worth about 10 cents to 30 cents USD, basically its face value. But in extra fine condition, the value increases to around $1 to $3, depending on color and strike quality. If you have a brilliant uncirculated or proof version, collectors have paid anywhere between $5 to $15, and sometimes more if it's graded by NGC or PCGS with a top grade. Some rare error coins, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double lettering, have sold for $20 to $50 or more. Collectors love the one new penny series, not just for its beauty, but for its role in the UK's transition from pre-decimal to decimal coinage. The 1977 issue represents a milestone year, the Silver Jubilee, making it a nostalgic piece of British history. Even though it's not the rarest penny, its historical value, clean design, and age make it a must-have for anyone collecting Queen Elizabeth II coins or British decimals. So there you have it, the 1977 one new penny Elizabeth II coin, a small but meaningful part of British history. If you have one in extra fine condition, keep it safe. It's a piece of royal legacy that could rise in value over time. Top 3. The one new penny of 1974 belongs to the decimal coinage era of the United Kingdom. In 1971, Britain transitioned from the old pound shilling pence system to the decimal currency system, where 100 new pence made £1. During this period, the term new penny was used to help people adjust to the new money system. The 1974 one new penny was part of this new decimal set and continued the design that began in 1971. It was struck in bronze, measuring 20.32 millimeters in diameter and weighing 3.56 grams. The obverse side features a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin. This portrait was used on British coins from 1968 to 1984 and shows Her Majesty wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around the edge are the words Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1974, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. The reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside, shows a crown portcullis, a symbol traditionally associated with the Palace of Westminster. The words New Penny appear at the top with the denomination 1 below. This design is simple but iconic, a representation of modern British coinage and national identity. The 1974 1 New Penny was struck without a mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Royal Mint in London. While millions were minted for circulation, many were later withdrawn or replaced in the 1980s, when the design changed to say 1 penny instead of new penny. So coins from the early 1970s, including the 1974 issue, have become nostalgia collectibles, especially in extra fine or uncirculated condition. Condition plays a major role in the value of the 1974 new penny. Circulated coins showing wear and dull color are generally common. Extra fine condition coins, where the queen's hair and the portcullis details are still sharp and the color remains bright, are far more desirable. Brilliant uncirculated examples or proof coins can fetch an even higher price, especially if still sealed in original Royal Mint packaging. Now, let's talk about what collectors really want to know. How much is the 1974 1 New Penny worth today? Here's a quick guide to the market value as of 2025. In average circulated condition, it's usually worth 5 cents to 20 cents USD. In extra fine condition, like the one we're discussing, value can rise to $1 to $2 USD. In uncirculated or proof condition, value can go up to $3 to $5 USD, sometimes more depending on color. Red, brown, or brown era coins such as Miss Strikes off centers or double dies can be worth $10, $20, or even $50 plus USD to specialized collectors. Even though the 1974 new penny is not extremely rare, coins in top condition or with minting errors have real collector interest and good resale potential. The new penny coins are now part of British history, marking the nation's shift into the modern decimal system. Collectors often seek a full set of these coins from 1971 to 1981, and the 1974 edition plays a key role in completing that set. Its simplicity, classic portrait, and connection to Queen Elizabeth II's early reign make it a timeless collectible, especially for coin enthusiasts around the world who appreciate pre-decimal and early decimal era coins. So, if you come across a 1974 1 New Penny with no mint mark and in extra fine condition, don't ignore it. It might not make you rich overnight, but it's a beautiful piece of British coinage history and a must-have for any serious coin collector. Top 4. The 2005 1 Penny. We first need to look at the history of Britain's decimal coinage. The 1 penny has been a part of British currency since 1971, when the UK officially adopted the decimal system. Before that, the country used the old system of pound shillings and pence, a system that was over 1,000 years old. By 2005, the penny had already gone through several changes, from bronze to copper-plated steel, and from the early new penny design of the 1970s to the simplified 1 penny design. 2005 coin represents the final years of the traditional portcullis design, which was replaced in 2008 with the new Royal Shield design. That makes the 2005 issue one of the last classic pennies to feature this historic design. On the obverse side, the front, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This was the 4th official portrait of Her Majesty used on British coins, first introduced in 1998. This portrait, the Queen, is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, facing right, a symbol of grace, strength, and continuity. The legend around the portrait reads Elizabeth II 2005, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. But on the reverse side, we see the crown portcullis, a design originally created by Christopher Ironside in 1971. This design is inspired by the Palace of Westminster, a strong symbol of British heritage and governance. Above the design are the words 1 penny, and below it, the value 1. The 2005 1 penny was struck at the Royal Mint, and as usual for UK coins, it carries no mint mark. By 2005, the Royal Mint had switched from using bronze to copper-plated steel, a change that started in 1992 to reduce production costs. Here are the technical details: metal composition 94% steel, 6% copper, plating weight 3.5, 6 grams, diameter 20.3 millimeters, edge plane While the mintage numbers were high, over 500 million coins, most were circulated, which makes extra fine or uncirculated examples far less common today. When we talk about coin value, condition plays the biggest role. Your 2005 1 penny with no mint mark in extra fine condition means light wear, sharp and detailed design, minimal signs of wear on the queen's face or the portcullis, clear inscriptions, slight traces of original luster. While the 2005 penny isn't considered rare, in general circulation, coins that have been carefully preserved in extra fine or brilliant uncirculated condition can be of real interest to modern collectors. Also look out for minting errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or missing layers of copper plating. Such errors can dramatically increase the value of a coin. The value of the 2005 1 penny Elizabeth II no mint mark in extra fine condition in today's coin market. Here's a breakdown of its approximate value in 2025 circulated condition: 2 to 5 cents USD extra fine 25 to 50 cents USD brilliant uncirculated 75 cents to $1.50 USD proof set coins, $2 to $3 USD error coins, between $5 and $50 plus USD, depending on the type and visibility of the mint error. While the standard 2005 penny isn't worth a fortune, collectors are increasingly looking for high-grade examples of modern coins. As time passes, pristine coins from the 2000s are becoming scarcer, giving them potential for future appreciation. The 2005 1 penny stands as one of the final coins in the long-running portcullis series that began in 1971. It's part of the last chapter before the major redesign in 2008. When all UK coins adopted the Royal Shield of Arms pattern. That means your 2005 penny is not just a piece of metal, it's a snapshot of a royal era, minted under Queen Elizabeth II's reign, symbolizing over 3 decades of British stability and tradition. Collectors love coins from the early 2000s because they represent the transition from old to new, still affordable today, but gaining historical significance with each passing year. If you're a collector, here are a few simple tips to get the best out of your 2005 penny. Handle with care, avoid touching the surface with bare fingers. Check for errors, especially missed strikes or double letters. Store properly, use plastic coin flips or capsules to prevent scratches. Keep shiny examples. The more original luster, the better the future value. Complete the series collecting pennies from 1971 to 2008. Can make an impressive sets. Oh, there you have it, the 2005 1 penny Elizabeth II. With no mint mark in extra fine condition, a modern British coin that blends royal tradition with contemporary design, and a small yet meaningful collectible in today's market. Even though its face value is just 1 penny, its historical charm and collector demand make it worth far more to numismatists around the world. Who knows, the 2005 penny in your pocket could one day be a rare treasure. Top 5. The new penny was first introduced in 1971. When the United Kingdom switched from the old pre-decimal system to a new decimal currency. This monumental event, called Decimal Day, happened on February 15, 1971. Before 1971, the British monetary system was complicated. 12 pence made a shilling, and 20 shillings made a pound. After decimalization, the system became simpler. 100 new pence equaled 1 pound. From 1971 to 1981, the 1 penny coin bore the words "new penny" on the reverse, to help the public adjust to the new system. So your 1979 1 new penny is part of this early decimal coinage, a transitional series that marked a major turning point in British monetary history. Now let's talk about the design, one of the most beautiful and symbolic in modern British coinage. On the obverse side, the front, we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was first introduced in 1968. And shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic appearances on coins. Around the portrait are the words, Elizabeth II DG Reg Fee 1979, which translates to Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside, we see the crown portcullis, a gate design associated with the Palace of Westminster, symbolizing British government and strength. Above it reads, New Penny, and below is the denomination. The 1979 1 new penny was minted at the Royal Mint, and since it carries no mint mark, that's the standard for all UK pennies. The coin is made of bronze, with the following specifications. Weight: 3.56 grams diameter, 20.32 millimeters edge. Plain. The bronze alloy was composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, giving it that rich reddish-brown color. In 1979, the Royal Mint produced over 733 million one-penny coins, but despite that, high number coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition are now much harder to find. Most were used heavily in circulation, losing their shine and detail over time. Now let's talk about condition and rarity, two of the most important factors in determining a coin's value. Your 1979 one new penny with no mint mark is considered common in circulated condition. However, if you have one in extra fine condition, meaning all the design details are sharp, the surfaces are clean, and only minimal signs of wear are visible, it becomes collectible. Coins in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition are even more desirable, especially if they still have their original red or red-brown luster. Collectors love that mint-fresh look. The big question: what's the market value of the 1979 one new penny today? Let's break it down based on condition. Circulated 5 to 10 cents USD, extra fine 50 cents to $1 USD. Brilliant uncirculated $1.50 to $3 USD. Proof coins from mint sets $4 to $6 USD. Era coins like double strikes or off-center minting can go from $10 up to $50 plus USD, depending on visibility and rarity. Even though this coin is not extremely rare, its historical value and collectible appeal continue to rise, especially for coins in superior condition or with unique minting errors. The 1979 one new penny represents the final years before Britain dropped the word new from the design in 1982. That means this coin is part of the last phase of the new penny era, making it especially meaningful to collectors of British decimal coins. It also serves as a link between Queen Elizabeth II's early portrait era and the transition into the later designs that would follow in the 1980s. So, even though it's small and made of bronze, it's a powerful reminder of the modernization of the UK's economy during Her Majesty's reign. If you want to collect or sell the 1979 new penny, here are some tips. Check the surfaces. Carefully look for full details on the portcullis and Queen's portrait. Avoid scratches or corrosion. Clean coins lose collector value. Store properly. Use coin capsules or albums to prevent tarnish. Search for errors. Off-center strikes or double dies can bring higher prices. Consider grading. Certified XF or BU coins by NGC or PGS can fetch premium prices in auctions. So there you have it, the 1979 one new penny Elizabeth II no mint mark, extra fine condition. That it's not just a coin, it's a piece of British history that represents a turning point in modern currency. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or expanding your decimal set, this coin is a must-have, affordable, historic, and beautiful. Who knows? The penny in your drawer might be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching Super Rare Coins. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss more videos about rare and valuable coins.